Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and welcome to the Gems of War Tower of Doom stream, week 18, day 1. So, today, we are of course going to be messing around with Red Tower of Doom. We end up getting a rather interesting new troop through the Glory this week. For 400 Glory, it's going to be pretty meta for earlier on in the game, mid-game, earlier part of late game. It's a instant kill troop that upscales. Pretty much the only thing that's really accessible from a lower level range that does it effectively. That gets a 5-to-1 boost ratio per armor on the opposing team. And this ends up stacking up quite a bit of instant kill chance. Because even if they have something only like 100 armor, which even in something like late game PvP is something would have. But, you know, even like pet battles get higher than that. But even something like 100 armor, that is 30% instant kill chance. It just keeps going higher the armor is. So if you're in a battle where they have something like 450 armor, it is 100% chance to instant kill. And of course, since they made the tweak, this does kill through barrier too. So even if they're barriered, as long as they have 450 or more armor, it will instant kill them. And even if they don't happen to have that high of armor, it'll still do a pretty good chance of instant killing them. It also does true damage, so it doesn't interfere with things like Mang or other armor tearing things that could upscale. So overall, it looks like it's going to be pretty good. Great Mang synergy and just great upscaling in general if you lack other options. Mang with this is going to be a pretty decent combo now while you're going through the game. It's basically just Mang, Panther or two with a mana generator, and that's all you really need. I showed a couple of teams for it earlier this morning in a video, but yeah, let's go do some Red Tower of Doom. Also, don't forget, there is a really juicy adventure board. Actually, I should probably go for that first, just so I don't forget. Not like we normally do, but we have ourselves 2 Imperial Deeds and 9 yellows. So let me actually go grab that right now, because that is too juicy to not go for. Oh yeah, I don't have my Explore team set up, do I? Rip. Well, we'll go run these teams then. I can always go get it real quick. But we'll just run it this way. We can just do a Phoenicia. As long as none of them have a storm, we should be fine with this. So I called her Suna this morning. I'm not sure why. I always call her Suna. Phoenicia and Suna look so similar to me. Even though they are drastically different troops. Yeah, hello everyone. Hope all of you have been having a good day so far. Hello Bill. Hello Isabel. Hello ArmyXTube. Hello Birdleaf. Hello David. Hello Detero. Hello Red Devil. And hello Osman. Hello Stradium Cat. And hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, it's been a while since we've gotten a mythic D task. They do exist. They're obviously pretty rare, but they do exist. Too bad it's not a purple one, but still one nonetheless. And it gives us 2 Imperials, regardless of what color it is. So we still end up getting that. We've been pretty low on Imperials lately, so glad we're getting a little bit more that way. Most Imperials they end up getting, unless you're going to waste like 1,000 writs on one, which honestly 10 purples is better than 1,000 writs. But yeah, the only way to really get them is off of pure luck off of Adventure Board. So luckily we got lucky today. We've been getting kind of low. There's still a lot of kingdoms that need the upgrades, that's for sure. Like right now I feel like we're a little bit lower on the deeds than we are, or on the Imperials than we are of the normal smaller deeds. And they're pretty expensive to craft. Because you do need 1,000 writs, and to get 1,000 writs, that takes more than a month to even craft one. Even if you did every single possible green task, that's not even enough to craft one. Even if you get some off Adventure Board, that's still not enough to even craft one. I think it takes like 5 to 6 weeks to craft one Imperial Deed, if you wanted to go through it that way. But personally, I feel like crafting 1 to 2 purples per week is better. Because you have to keep in mind, you can still get a bunch of bonuses just from leveling them up too. You don't necessarily need the Imperials. The Imperials only used for the last 2 levels. However, of course, one of those last 2 is the stat itself, which you end up needing 3 for total. 1, then 2. Also, they will be expanding kingdoms beyond level 15 into the future. Of course, as it stands right now, 15 is kind of where they're going to be keeping it for quite some time, probably. It'll probably be at least another several months to a year before they really make it go any higher. But similar to Kingdom Stars in 5.0 is probably going to be expanded. They will be increasing. The Kingdom Stars will be increasing to 30. We already know that. And Kingdom Level will likely increase to 20 within the next year. Both of those should probably happen in the next year. The level one, the Kingdom Level one being later than the Kingdom Star one, though. But anyways, let's go clear these out. I think we can kill the first 2 battles. I don't think we have enough damage to kill the other 2, in which case we'll have to use like a normalish team to actually destroy them with. Not a quick kill team. Hello, Impard! Welcome. Okay, let's go kill that out. already down. Easy as that. 1 deed down. We get so many deeds from this. Wish we could get one of these like every single week. I believe this is enough yellows to go upgrade a kingdom too if we wanted to. I'm pretty sure it won't be though. But we could. Pretty sure we could. Oh, it's another 5. We'll have 5 more than what we have right now. White Helm is not the one I would actually go for though, but nope, we'd be 1 short. Wait, has my guild done the yellow task yet? Hold up. We'd be 1 short, but we might not have done yellow yet. What am I looking for? Guild. Have we done yellow? It would be exactly enough to upgrade another kingdom. I'm not going to go for it, though. But if you've done every single epic task to 11 since it's been out, and you've gotten every single yellow since deeds have been out, you would have exactly enough to go upgrade another yellow. Though it would cost you 3 Imperials, so I'm not going to bother. However, we did get 2 of them there, but still. But yeah, we'd have exact enough. Nice. No, we're probably not going to do it. What kingdom would we even bother going for? We're really low on Imperials right now. I think we have 6 Imperials left or something. We're going to have to use 3 to upgrade 1. And none seem too enticing at the moment. Maybe if another faction comes in and it's like, oh hey, this faction uses yellow, maybe we'll consider it. But that's one of the reasons why I went for Kakarot for the upgrade too. Darkstone actually has a better team bonus. Though they both have a pretty bad team bonus, but technically Darkstone's a slightly better team bonus that you would end up getting from it. And I end up going to Kakarot instead just because Kakarot doesn't have a faction yet, whereas Darkstone does. And obviously we've already completed our Darkstone faction. And one of the benefits that you do get for maxing out a kingdom is the extra stats for whenever you go and do the delve and the pure faction for the kingdom. So for that reason, I kind of wanted to put it towards one that we haven't already maxed out yet. Also, why on earth did I use this team against this? We are going to lose. Phoenicia is not made for killing something that's going to take this many turns. But who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Do I go for skull? Yeah, it's free skull. Might as well grab that down. Looks like we're going to have to go down the skull spam route, which is something we don't normally do with this team, but I don't think we have a choice here. He just ruined my alignment, then he gave it right back. Perfect. That's a bit overkill. Maybe I should have just taken a skull. Or even just threw in an AoE or something. Or not an AoE, but an explosion, I mean. Off a leprechaun. Oh, we don't have the mana for him yet. I'll grab that over. One more Phoenicia should do it. We don't have a storm to double her damage, but actually, yeah, that will probably make it a little bit short because of that then. I don't think we have enough. Come on, it's a little bit of mana. Almost there. Split damage also won't be enough. Oh, and it just died. This into a skull. We'll get 1 killed, and then we just need another skull, and he's dead. Well, that was a weird way to win that battle. I'll take it. And we get 2 Imperials. There we go. Yeah, what's our totals for scrolls? So we should be at 29 and like 7 Imperials or something. Yep, exactly so. And we can get the other one off of doing the task. I don't think I'm going to bother upgrading one at the moment. Let's see, what other colors are we at as far as how many total? Actually, the easiest way to do is just go to our collection. How are all these doing these days? Also, I have yet to upgrade a single brown. And this is one of the reasons why I don't want to go and upgrade all of them. If we go over to inventory real quick. We have more deeds than I think we have Imperials if we were to go to max. So every 30 deeds costs 3 Imperials. So 3, 3, 3, we already don't have enough. Another 3, we already don't have enough. So we could do any 2 of these we wanted to, if we really wanted to. But I still want to hold on purple, though we're not going to need it for a while. It's going to be a while till we get another 30 purple, of course. But, yeah, we have enough to upgrade a red. We have enough to upgrade almost 2 browns, pretty much, at this point. We have enough to upgrade pretty much a yellow and pretty much a green. This one we'll definitely have. This one we'll have in probably in a day or so, once my guild gets a little bit more gold in there. But, yeah, the Imperial deeds will keep us from going all the way on any of them. And some of these I want to hold until we know what faction is coming next. Actually, we do know what faction is coming directly next, so let me go double check that. However, we don't know further than that until next patch happens. However, the beta is already happening. Though I didn't get to play the beta yet. I really need to. Haven't had the chance yet. I'll probably do that tomorrow, actually. And give my feedbacks. But what am I looking for? Why is it not loading? Other computer, why are you loading so slow? You're such an old computer. It's like 8 years old. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, what is the next, faction? So let me return to main page. Let me go under kingdom section because they just put under kingdoms instead of faction. In case there's ever a new kingdom. So it's coming March 27th. And it is associated to Drifting Sands, which, hey, I believe that's a yellow. Go figure. Maybe we will be using that yellow. But yeah, next faction is Drifting Sands. Which means... no, it's brown. Oh, this might be the first viable brown kingdom to go max. Tempting. It's for an armor bonus, though. Well, that gives her way more damage, I guess. But yeah, Drifting Sands, unless they change it last minute, is going to be the next faction on the day of March 27th, which is about a month, a little over a month from now. But, yeah, we'll see. I might do it. We'll consider it. We definitely have the deeds to be able to do it. We almost have enough to max the kingdom twice. So we'll probably do that. I think that's the first brown kingdom that we would end up maxing as well. And apparently Keylime's streaming again because we got codes from him. Which reminds me, Salty never gave me more codes. I should probably go remind her right now just so I don't forget to go remind her. I reminded her a bunch of times last week too. But let me see if I can go and poke her again and mention it to her tonight. Let's see, where's Salty? Let's see. Wait, what's her nickname on the forum now? It's still the Salty's girl. Anyways, let me see. What was I typing here? Hello, Salty. We have a code for tonight, but after tonight, I'm out of codes. Until she gives me more, but she should be giving me more later tonight. Still need more codes when you get the chance. Currently have 0. Currently have 0. Thanks. There we go. Oh, I forgot to ask for special codes. Oh well. As long as we get codes, we can always just hand out 2 codes as a special code. Or 3, depending on the occasion. Well, what's the next holiday coming up? Pretty much just St. Patrick's Day, right? Because I believe Easter's in April this year. But anyways, let's go do Red Tower of Doom. Now that we got that out the way. Wanted to make sure we get those deeds so we wouldn't forget. So, oh yeah, we also gotta do dungeon, but we'll worry about that in a bit. Let's go do Red Tower of Doom. So, Red Tower of Doom. I do not have a team set. Let me go get it. Let's see. Actually, what do I want to run? I mentioned a mid-range team and the other team. I didn't actually mention like a really low-range team. There we go. Let's go use Yagwe Queen of Tanya. Actually, we legit could go use Yagwe Queen of Tanya for lower range. You know what? I kind of want to. It's been a while since I messed around with Yagwe Queen of Tanya. It's still a really meta team. Has been for ages. But I haven't really been using it much, so we'll use it for the lower level range. Not this exact team, but let me see. Manage, paste team, paste. What do we get rid of if we're going to be running this at lower level range? Is there any replacement we can even do? Because we're still restricted to just red like a Guild War Day is. The only difference is we can use any weapon. So that means we can replace out Ragnagord for Mountain if we wanted. Because that's something we wouldn't normally be able to do on a red Guild War Day. That would make it so we cover a lot less color though. I'm trying to think of a quick way to get these up. We could always go, oh no, I was going to say mech into bomb bots. Never mind. Bomb bots are brown, not red. Because that would be a pretty funny strategy to quick kill off of that. Oh yeah, we could always go to Tina route off of that. Hold up. Let's go Tina. Never mind. Change of plan. I wasn't going to show this team earlier because it requires 2 Tinas and most people don't own 2 Tinas. But I do actually want to use this myself. Mountain and then a mana generator. What do we do for mana generator under red here? Probably Harpy Mage, I would assume. Let's just go with Harpy Mage. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. So that'll work. And just do it with a +2 brown, +1 red, which is the inverse of what we're doing right now. Where's the right banner? There we go. And we'll do it with a different hero class. What do we still need leveled? Oh, never mind. We have to do it with mech. Never mind. Aww. The only problem with this is it has to go mech. Oh, well. It is mech week after all. So we'll go with that. And should be good to go. And I'll save that team. And here guys go. Actually, should I even bother copy pasting the team? Because I'm not sure how many people have double Tina. That's why I showed the other ones on the Monday event video. I was like tempted to do double Tina, but it's like the number of people that have double Tina is like less than 1%. I don't even have most copies of 2 mythics. And quite a few people don't. Unless they deliberately go out of their way to. I easily could if I go use my diamonds for it, but there's not much of a point in doing so in many situations. Yeah, it's really good at killing things at around your similar stat line. Oops, why did I forgot to check. Oh, that's a gigantic fail. I think that's the first time I've ever done that. I literally just forgot to check what rooms. It's 3 and 4. Come on, half the rooms were correct and I went for a wrong room. Ah, the fail. The good old fail. I think that's the first time I've ever done that. It's like, this is a delve. Let me just do every room. It's not how Tower of Doom works. Let's see. mistakes are made. It's only 1 sigil, though. It's not going to matter at all. The guild's almost already done with the event. Yeah, we already got a Valraven to make up for it. Since I did that, let me go take the haste room and maybe a few haste rooms, because that is too facepalm worthy. While they're still ultra easy and die in like a second. So let's see. Let's go for every haste up to like 10, just to make up for that 1 room mistake there. Though we'd easily have enough sigils throughout the week to still have enough, but just to get them. Because I'd want to have it done by Friday so we could focus on Bounty Hunter. However, Bounty Hunter really only takes a day. Lately, it almost takes like closer to 2.5 hours to 2 hours. As we keep getting more Bounty Hunter options, it keeps getting easier and easier. And there's our haste scroll. And now we can go for the final room since nothing else is useful here. Can you suggest a team for Tower of Doom? You have Yasmin's Pride and Ketris, but no Gimlet. So you can end up going for Harpy Mage as your mana generator. Harpy Mage would make for a very good mana generator, and it uses the exact same mana as Gimlet. Harpy Mage, if you don't already have it, you can end up getting by throwing your Chaos Shards 20 at a time on the portal for Stonesong Aerie. And she's relatively easy to get. Would probably only take about 100 to 300 or so shards. It could take longer if you get unlucky. But you likely already have it laying around, and if you don't, a single day of delves would give you enough shards to most likely obtain a copy of her. Okay, so there's that. Let's go and grab the rooms that we need. We have ourselves a 3, a 5, and a 2. And after that, we pretty much would have made up for that 1 mistake we had. 3, 5, 2. So basically everything except D4 is what we need here. If you could review your question you posted earlier, thank you. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Is the easiest way to take out Zugoff, the boss killer troop? Yes. If you do not have many mythics? Yes. The easiest way always to kill Zugoff, whether player-owned or on the raid event, is to use a troop that has the raid bonus, as even the player-owned one will still take the multiplied damage of the raid boss killer. So yes, that's the easiest way to counter it. You can, in PvP situations against players, you can pretty much just one-shot it with a boss killer. It's one of the reasons you generally do not see it on your on defend teams, on various defend teams. Mostly because it's kind of bad on defense. Is because a person could easily just set a troop that hard counters it in a single one-shot, which doesn't work out too well. Occasionally it's used on defense, like in Guild War situations, because it's a little bit clunkier to try to counter it in that kind of situation with a raid troop. But in PvP, it's ridiculously easy too. Okay, and I believe the other room we needed was the 5, but let me just double check. Yes, it was the 5, which is the other haste, which should give us a Valraven right here. And that would make up for the fact that we took the wrong battle initially. And yep, there's Valraven. As to be expected. And let's get that, and hopefully have full mana. And then he's dead off of Tina to Tina. And maybe we'll grab a Skull Archie just to speed it up, so 1 Tina will kill. And he's dead as soon as he ends his turn. There you go. And super dead. Yeah, we can get away with this team up until about floor 10 to 12 or so. At least how far we can end up getting with this. Anyways, that's all the useful rooms. On to the next one. What's the best troop instead of the second Tina? You could end up running... Good question. I'm trying to think. I know I used it with something earlier. I think it might have just been a Gimlet, honestly. I just used Gimlet's Convert to get more brown for the 2 of them. Because you have Empower, so you'd always have it ready to go. But I'm pretty sure it was just a Gimlet. Even though it shares the same exact mana. I'm not sure where you'd go damage source-wise, because Ketris would be clunky. There's not too many other damages. I think Megavore, if you happen to have it laying around, would kind of work. But yeah, there isn't necessarily a direct replacement. You could try that new troop that came into the game as well. The Panther might end up working okay. However, the general range that you run Tina at isn't necessarily as optimal for Panther, because you're mostly running Tina if you bother running it at the lower range, like 10 to 12, 10 to 15. Whereas this time when you stop using it is almost about the time when Panther actually starts getting somewhat viable. But anyways, where was the other thing? 2 is what we needed there. Tesla. Oh, yeah, you actually can get away with Tesla. I forgot. Never mind. Yeah, Tesla would work really well. But yeah, I almost forgot Tesla has red in her. And she would help cover blue. Yeah, you could just use Tesla there. I almost forgot about her. I even talked about her earlier this morning. She won't get half mana start because she's not a mech. But she would synergize really well with her ability. And she also has a bonus towards mechs. Which of course Tina counts as. Let's see. Why didn't you choose a class? I did choose a class. I'm using mech right now, right? Yeah, we're using mech hero class in order to half mana start Tina's. It's one of the reasons why this team even works is because of mech hero class. And we could just simply half mana start our hero. And just went off of that. I mean, not our hero, but half mana start our... Well, our hero too. But half mana start our Tina's, which makes it so they both only need 12 mana. So for the cost of how much one Tina fills for, we can fill both of them. Let's see, we're on 4, which only have to do 4. For the 4 for 4. We'll take it. Oh, sorry, Red Devil, I didn't see your question. Let's see. What was your question? How many Purple Kingdoms have you fully upgraded to? There's only 2 that can possibly get upgraded. And the ones I specifically went for were Silverglade and Karkaroff. However, the best 2 to do is Silverglade and Darkstone. The reason I didn't do Darkstone as the second one is because I already did Pure Faction for it. Whereas Karkaroff and Bladed Land still hasn't had a Pure Faction yet. That's the only reason. Darkstone is the better bonus. So if you haven't done Tina to 2000, or sorry, if you haven't done Darkstone to 2500, it is better to go do Darkstone instead of doing Karkaroff. But since we already maxed it, I just went with Karkaroff. Okay, so that's that. That was the only room we needed here. On to next one. Another Valraven. Seems like we've been getting a lot of them. But I have been taking all the haste scrolls, which does allow us to get more. And not that it increases the chance, but it's based on a certain amount of battles where you would have a higher chance of just being able to get a Valraven. And doing one of those battles that gives you back the sigil basically moves that forward. So you get about like almost like half a sigil, theoretically, every single time you take one of those haste rooms. Even though it gives you a net gain of 0, it's technically about a half a sigil gain due to it moving you forward on being able to get a Valraven. Okay, so right here we have a 4 into a 5, so we'll go take exactly so. Just take out this column. You've been using Yasmin's Pride, Ketris, Divinia, and Toad Squeezer. Yeah, I am considering going to Ketris. I will be using Ketris most likely for the higher level range. That is what I generally do for red, sometimes even brown and green. But yeah, Ketris upscales very well in Tower of Doom. It's one of my favorite options with Yasmin's Pride personally. Yeah, the team you mentioned sounds like it would work out pretty well. I don't start using it till later battles though, because there's normally things that are quicker for the lower level range. Let's see. We'll take the 4 for now. Oh yeah, duh. I mean the 5. We just had to take this column. Yeah, I was considering Toad Squeezer. Toad Squeezer, I believe, has a 4 explosion into an enchant 2 allies. I was even considering it with the cheaper team that I was mentioning this morning, but ended up not going for it. But yeah, Toad Squeezer's a really interesting option due to the fact that he has auto extra turn into some board clear. He also has some poke damage. Oh, we got a 312. Nice. What did he do it with the Raft team? The Raft team can get pretty quick. I think I can get under 3 minutes with it. But you would have to get ultra lucky. And it takes multiple attempts to ever get that lucky. I normally just run with Key Team. And it finishes in a pretty consistent 4 minutes or so. Like 4.5 minutes. Which is slower, but you get more resources. So I generally do it that way. Just because it gives you a lot of gold along the way. As well as a few treasure maps. But of course you don't necessarily need the treasure maps. You mostly just need the extra gold that it ends up giving. Also, we did grab a power, right? Did I just completely skip over the power? Or was it just not paying attention when we got the power? Oh no, we got the power. Okay. Just making sure. But let's see. What was the other thing I wanted? So we're on 6 right now, right? So we need to go get the other power. So now we just took the right column. Now we take the left column. Yeah, Toad can loop a little bit. He doesn't have an infinite loop. Or not without a certain synergy. But he can do a lot of poke damage, that is for sure. Since he can target out a single thing. He doesn't get to do a multiplier, though, unfortunately. I forget what he does a multiplier towards raid bosses or to towers, but the Doom doesn't count as either of them, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. We got our 6 there, take our 3. Oh yeah, duh. We're taking left column now. Yeah, you always need some amount of Yasmin's Pride cast before you can get Ketris going. And just to make sure your team doesn't die when you reach the later battles. It's one of the other reasons for using Yasmin's Pride, more so than anything in this kind of battle. It helps so you just don't die. It's too much of a liability doing it in Delves, which is why you don't generally see me using that team in Delves. Or for something like Tower of Doom, where you can kind of risk it a little bit more since all your troops come back the following battle. It's actually pretty good using Yasmin's Pride for various things. Even though it's a strategy you don't often use in Tower of Doom, I mean in Invasions. I mean, gosh, I'll say the right one eventually. It's not something you normally do in Delves, but it is something you do in Tower of Doom, due to the fact that you don't have to worry about deaths. Because if we die and lose 3 of our troops, as long as we win the battle, it has no effect on any subsequent battle. Whereas for Delves, if you lose a troop, that'll affect the rest of your battles until you finish out the entire Delve. Which means you can use slightly different strategy. Which pretty much means you can use riskier strategy in Tower of Doom. Like riskier, quicker strategy. That's why these normally go quicker than getting Delves to 500. That and getting Delves to 500 is also way more battles, which is another factor. But even if it wasn't that factor, these would probably still be quicker doing Tower of Doom compared to Invasions. Mostly because you would be able to go and use, you'd get all your troops back every single time, which allows you to use different strategies. So we got a 5-4, another Fireball. Do we have any heroisms? I don't see any heroisms in here. There we go, we got 1 heroism. I feel like we haven't been getting that many heroisms lately. But an okay amount of Fireballs. We got 2 Fireballs. We need to see what our last few are to know where we're really going to use them, though. Because we need to see what 21 to 25 is before we know how we want to go about using our resources for there. But anyways, we're on, what, 7 right now? So we need a 5 and a 4, which is, again, this other column. We're just alternating columns now. Hello, Barbara! Glad you can make it! And hello, David! Welcome, welcome. If anyone else still has any questions or anything I missed, let me know in chat. Make sure to go over it all. Otherwise, a good majority of the stream will just be messing around, trying to make progress on Tower of Doom. Possibly till we reach 0 sigils. Also, we'll hand out a code soon. Probably once we reach floor 10. I have no clue what floor we're on right now. I think it's 7, right? On floor 10, we'll hand out code. Hello, Adrian! Welcome! And there's the unlock. However, we also need this room. I forget what it was, but it was something useful. I think it was Fireball. Let's see. Luckily, we get full mana, which she generally does, even though she has 75% mana start. In the context of something like a potion effect game mode, she does normally gain full mana. And the main reason for that is you're automatically gaining 2 mana, so she only needs 2 more mana at that point. And if you get lucky enough to get a cascade that ends up exploding it, or just cascades it to the board, she'll end up getting her full mana. So even though she doesn't have Empower, with potion effect, she often does have essentially the effect of Empower. That time she doesn't. But she basically has at minimum a 2nd turn Empower that can occasionally occur on 1 turn, or on the 1st turn if you're doing something with a potion effect, any game mode, which is pretty nice. Because a 1 turn delayed Empower is still pretty useful. Of course, the natural Empower would be more useful, but at that point it would almost just be like a better version of Leprechaun, if it was to ever have that, just without the gold gain. So here we got a Lucky, which counts for a bunch of kills, and there's a 5. Oh, sorry, I didn't even see what room it was. I saw what it was, I didn't actually see what number it was. Fail. It's the 2 bottom ones. Fail, fail, fail. Hello, Zex. Hello, Siplamin. Welcome, welcome. What are those 4 hidden pets? It's 3 for you. 1 is the puppy. I mean, you see, I didn't actually look at the hidden pets. Are they actually showing in game, or just like hidden? Oh, sorry, I just realized I'm not even using 12 magic right now. I'm using 20% mana start into 8 magic, which actually does nothing because we already have a mana start. What pets are you referring to? Does it just show it over here? Let's see. Nope, it's not showing there. I guess it's just showing here then. So one of those pets is Android pet. One of those pets is probably the mech pet that we're getting on Wednesday, 2 days from now. So that's 2 of them. I'm not sure what the last one would be, though. Maybe they already added next faction pet? But probably not. We just had a faction. Next faction's still a while away. Still over a month from now. Because we just recently had it. Trying to think, what else could the other one be? Yeah, it's probably something. I'm not sure. But one of those is the Android pet. One of them is probably the Wednesday pet. And then one of them's something else. Not sure what it's related to. There might be... Oh, you know what? Wasn't it when we were getting 1 billion pets in a row? I think there's some kind of holiday or something next week where that pet might be coming from. Because we were getting a chain of like 1.5 billion pets side by side that's been going on for like a month and a half now, or about a month, a little over a month. And I think we're almost coming to the end of that chain of pets, but I believe we still have one more coming, and yes, we do. It is on... oh, never mind. No, this was the end. The Adana pet that we're getting right now is the end of the chain. Never mind. But yeah, according to Spoiler Thread, we're not getting another pet other than the new one this Wednesday until March 27th. So, not sure what's up with that. Yeah, maybe they were just prepping for something. Maybe it's related to a new patch or something. I don't think it is, based on patch notes, though. I'm trying to think of what in that thing would actually been relevant to it. And they would have most likely done it then, not early, prior to the patch. Also, while I'm looking at dungeons, I should probably go do dungeons real quick, since we're already here. It's the console exclusive pet? I don't think so, because it's impossible to get the console exclusive pet on PC mobile version. Similarly, it is impossible to get the PC and mobile version pets on Xbox. But no, it shouldn't be. It never showed there before. There's no way to actually obtain it, because they're platform exclusive. And while you can still obtain the Android pets on PC mobile, or, you know, the Steam and Android pet, since they're cross-platform, you can't do that with Xbox because it's not cross-platform. So it never shows up on either of them. Unless they made a mistake. But in the past, it hasn't ever showed up there. Anyways, that's out of the way, just so we don't forget. Get those free resources real quick. Let's go back to Tower of Doom. Guild. Oh yeah, let me go back to Pure Magic too. Or 2 of Pure Magic. I'd even go to it initially. There we go. Okay, let's go run, where is it? Let's go run Tower of Doom, fight. And what was the other one we needed? Where's the 8? We could go do that over to the 5 right there. Which is what I thought. Just wanted to double check. No, the money-only pets actually did not show up under unowned. Even the Android and Steam ones on Android or Steam platform. Mostly because they're not really considered for full completion. So they don't actually show up there, even though they show up in the total pet count. However, the ones that are not possible to get, they don't normally show up. Unless they just had a glitch that made it happen. Like the console pet never shows up on PC mobile. Let's see. We'll go for this. Don't think we had any other rooms here. Is this the bottom 2? What's your last pure faction to do? Is it that pet? No, we already did it. It's the one we're holding right now. It's the, Laraz's Lair. That's what the pet is from. The one that's on our shoulder right now. So we already have that pet. We have it maxed all the way at level 20. Let's see. We'll get that down. And if he doesn't drain that, we win, and we won. Or not, never mind. Oh, that did not do enough damage. We're actually starting to get to the point where this doesn't work as well anymore. So it looks like it will work till about 10 or so. And then we might need to switch to, like, catchers or something. Oh, it's still kind of working. We just have to cast, like, 3 times or so. Just to get them down. Oh, there we go. Another one down. What do we have for 9? With 9, we have a 2, and that's it. So we'll take this 2, take the final room, go from there. And then, as I mentioned, we'll hand out code at 10, which is next one. Oh no, our 5 times yellow got ruined. We don't have enough mana to cast, so we'll just go do that. Get our manas in there. That'll give us a poke. We'll have full mana next turn, or she'll have full mana next turn, and that should be enough to kill. Dead. Okay, and then we just take the final room, because that was the only one we needed. What do we take here? Again, we don't have full mana. That's unfortunate. Luckily, we can just let the red leak into the other one. And then we have our double kill here. Or a double poke. It's actually not going to be a kill yet. We need a 3rd one. Oh, never mind. If you hit that high a number, it will. Nice. Double cast. I guess we were just hitting really low values earlier. Because she can hit in the hundreds. 120 right now, apparently, with the current amount of bonuses we have. But anyways, as soon as we finish out this floor, we'll hand out code. So we got a 3 and we got a 4. 3 is for legendary, 4 is for the move on. So we'll take this, take the 4, and then take the final room. What version are we at now? 4.75. 4.8 is next patch. Probably coming within the next month. No official date yet. Come on, don't leave the Valraven alive. We need that Valraven kill before he escapes. There we go, good. And now let's go feed a bunch of mana to you, and that should hopefully be enough. And it is, and you're dead. Easy enough. Next one, I believe it was 4. Let me just double check. We're on 10, right? Yep, it is the 4. Take the 4, take the final. And we are good to go. Hopefully it doesn't get that 25% revive, which will slow us down. Shouldn't, but you never know. So good, we got first turn full mana. Exactly what we want to see. We can then go for Tina to Tina, but let me just grab that just so he doesn't. Tina 1, Tina 2. It looks like we're going to need a third follow-up, but it will take a skull first. And then he's dead, and luckily he does not get the revive, and he's already down. Then we can take the final battle. You just know they're useful rooms, based on guild scouting. No, the next patch is 4.8. Then supposedly we might even be getting a 4.9, which would be the first 4.9 patch, or a 0.9 patch in the history of the game. Not like it really matters what they number it too much. But that does indicate that it's been the longest amount of time. If they do a 4.9 patch, which they might be considering, it would be the longest amount of time this game has ever gone between a 0.0 patch, which are normally the biggest patches they ever do. The most recent one was when they added, you can kind of tell how long it's been. The most recent 0.0 patch was the addition of factions and the underworld, which was a year and a half ago. It's the longest the game has ever gone without a 0.0 patch, as of this current moment in time. Before we were getting one pretty much every single year, but now it's almost been 2 years since we've gotten one. So they basically skipped over a whole year without a 0.0. But anyways, let me go hand out code. I did say at this point we would, and this is the last code we have until Salty gives me more. Salty, please give me more. I'll mention at the beginning of your stream and at the end. I hate bothering her on stream, but she needs to remember. What am I looking for? Code. Let me go get that. Let's see. Where's my last code? This should be it, unless they're out of syntax, but this should be the final code that I have not used. Where's my code section? There it is. Put that there. Put that there. It does indeed work, which is to be expected. Paste all that. Copy, copy, and here you guys go. Here's our last code till Salty gives us more, but we'll probably have more by tomorrow night. She's probably giving me more later tonight. But there's our last code for now. And use that on gemsofwar.com with the game code section, or simply click that link. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever your game says in the bottom left, right over here is what you put in. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers of letter, BJ, RC, and all the rest. And give same loot as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And it only works on the PC mobile version. But there you guys go. Okay, so let's keep delving. Or not delving, let's keep Tower of Dooming. Well, they're both kind of similar. They have a lot of overlap in battles. But anyways, floor 11. Where are we with this? Yeah, we'll take 2. And just get it completed then. Nice, easy, quick battle here. I think this will last till about 15. Until we need to switch to Ketris. And then we'll probably run Ketris the rest of the time. However, once we get to the later battles, I do want to run the Panther. I probably won't be doing that today. We'll probably do that on Wednesday, actually. Run Panther for some of this. Once we reach the really late battles before we actually complete it. Like things like floor 20 and stuff like that, or even a little further than that. Because by then we should be able to be there. But as Army X2 mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot. And of course, we stream every single night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for any of you that don't know. Pretty much this time every single day for about an hour or so. Sometimes a little bit longer. Particularly like a stream today, because we're probably going to do the entirety of Tower of Doom. 100%. Like, we're going until we run out to 0 sigils at minimum. Let's see. So we're at 11 right now. So that's the only room we needed. No other rooms, so we'll go right into that. Okay, what do we want here? Let's see. We did get full mana, so that's good. We'll grab that. Now we really have full mana. Let's take that so he doesn't. Take that so he doesn't. Take that so he doesn't. What else? Let him poke the skull, and then we serve some Tinas. Yeah, we're probably gonna need 3 of them. Let's see. We'll go for that. Get a mountain in there. Do we have a drop for that? Yes, we do. So I definitely want to go for that drop. Take the brown down. Go mountain everywhere. What else do we need? Take the brown over there. Grab the other red. Oh, should take a red to green. Oh, we still have the green, so I guess we grab that. The only real big issue now is our last slot doesn't have full mana, but never mind. We already have kill range. What am I doing? Could have already casted that. Hello, Haley! Glad you could join us again. Hope you've been doing well. Oh, what do we have? A 4. Why do we keep getting all these single rooms? So many single rooms. Does anyone actually use those Doom troops? Not really. They're so situational that you would almost never use it. And the only good thing they have about them is that they have indestructible. They're the only 6 troops that are player-owned that have indestructible. However, that's not viable enough to ever really make them used for anything, for the most part. There's some really weird teams that occasionally use them, but they're pretty much non-existent in teams, even if you have them maxed. And the other problem is a lot of people don't have them all the way at Mythic yet. To have them at Mythic, you would either need to make a lot of first places, which most guilds wouldn't bother doing, or use a blue orb on them. I believe almost every single one at this point could have been upgraded to max with a blue orb, but some people are just letting them naturally go up. I think I blue orbed a couple of them if they were close to a kingdom upgrade, just because why not? Because it would give a benefit. However, a couple of the other ones I think I'm just letting go up naturally. Like I think the one from Blighted Lands or something. I forget exactly which ones. Whichever ones were 100% required for a kingdom upgrade, I did end up doing manually, or you know, with a blue orb. But yeah, how many? Let me actually go check that right now. Now that you bring that up, how many red dooms do we currently have? Let me clear the filter. Save the cleared filter, and oh gosh, what's it called? Let me just type in indestructible. How do you spell indestructible? Fail. Is it I? Indestructible? How do you spell indestructible? I forget. Gosh, I don't even know what to bring them up easily with. Does Doom actually bring them up? Yeah, the Doom. Okay, that's easy. Oh, it's invulnerable. That's why. I was spelling it right, probably. It's called invulnerable, not indestructible. Wrong word. But, yeah, we'll be able to get it to legendary. However, we won't be able to get it to mythic. And that one I used a blue orb on. So yeah, the only one I've used a small blue on is yellow. And you can tell because we would have exactly the same amount of green and yellow. The only difference is I used a blue orb on the yellow, whereas I didn't use a blue orb on the green. But yeah, so far, yellow is the only one I've actually orbed. You can tell by this fact that we have triple 16 right there, but one of them is mythic and the other 2 aren't. It's because we threw a blue orb on it. But that also means we've been doing these events like exact to the T every single time to have the exact same amount. That's kind of funny. But this was probably because we made it a little bit lower on leaderboard that we got one less copy or something. But yeah, they're all pretty much at the exact same amount of copies, except for blue. Blue we did a lot more of because it was the very first Doom event, so we went pretty heavy into it, which is why blue is so much higher. And I assume red, once we completely finish this out, is about the same as these other few. Though we wouldn't see that number until next Monday, because we wouldn't get the ones for completing out the event until then. But yeah, pretty much all of them are around 16 copies of mine, like 16, 15, and legendary. And the only reason any of them would be mythic would be if I would have orbed them. But anyways, where were we? Let's go and finish out Doom. Guild, Tower of Doom. And I believe that was the only room we had here. Let's see, 12. And yep, that was the only one we needed. And then we go take this. Oh good, another Valraven. Need those. You play exclusively on iOS mobile and you're showing 101 of 105 pets. You're guessing you're missing 3 pets. Xbox, Steam, Android, and you believe there is a glitched pet that is unavailable. Well, there's 2 of those are definitely the Android and the what's it called? The Steam pet. The Xbox one should not show up. It never has in the past. The other one that's missing is likely the Wednesday pet, and it's just not visible yet. And I'm not sure what that other one is, but I'm almost guaranteed it's not the Xbox one. because it almost never shows up. The two other ones do because they're available on platform, but the one that isn't, they made sure to have separate from it. I believe that's the case on Xbox as well, normally, where the other two wouldn't be seen because they're not available on the platform. And the only reason both are shown on PC Mobile is just because they are theoretically obtainable on the same account, since they share the same servers. Okay, we got 4 and 2. So we'll go and grab these two right off the top then. Actually, I might skip over the haste. We did enough haste earlier. Let's just go for the 2. We're going to have way more than enough sigils, so I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, I checked it on Terran's World earlier, and it didn't show anything that's coming in the next month, other than the one that we're getting this Wednesday, obviously. But it could also be that they just didn't update it. But they're normally pretty good about keeping it fully updated. 13. Okay, we got that one. Let's go to there. Oh, Gems of War database actually mentioned it? I haven't been checking Gems of War database as much. It's definitely a great alternative resource as well. Or third-party resource. Okay, we'll go for that. That should be enough mana. And if we get high enough, that should kill. And it does. Look at it. We can go check it real quick. Let me go do it on the other computer, though. Because I don't have it hooked up on this one. Let's see. Gems of War database. It's not that I don't have it hooked up. I completely forget what my password would even be on it. Whereas this one's automatically already logged in. Let's see. Sign in. Should have autofill. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I have no clue what I even set as the password on this, to be honest. It's all automatically autofills, so I would never really need it. Why is it not signing in? Come on, computer. Well, while we're waiting for that to load, let's see. Got battle number 4. Let's go take that. It's trying to log me in. There it goes. Okay. Let me see. Where's my collection? My collection. Where's my pets? Let's see. It might just be my connection in general lagging right now, because both of them are lagging pretty hard. Okay, where's pets underneath collection? There's all the troops. Oh, it's just pet food underneath it too. Oh, does it just show pets in general now? Oh, cool. Never mind. They show it underneath the same thing. When did they add that? I never even realized they had like a whole little pet integration on that. That's pretty cool. Okay, is there a way to just make it so it's only pets? Let's see, tools. There we go, resources. No, that's not what I want. I want to show only pets. Trying to find it. I don't see one for it. Let's see, what's unique about these that would make it... Oh, pet. There it is. I see. If we go under kind, we could do it under pet category. Okay, so, is there a way to check under unowned? Well, we could do a count of 0. Yeah, anything that would be count 0 would be it. Okay. So, it's showing 3. The X ball, but that's not obtainable on PC Mobile. The May and a Droid Bot. Droid Bot, of course, is this Wednesday. May is that's weird. It's not showing the Android pet though. Or is May the Android pet? No, May is some Shen Tang cosmetic pet thing that's coming apparently. That's weird. I think it might just be accidentally showing the Xbox One instead of the Android one. Because it should be showing the Android one, not the Xbox One. Because Xbox isn't even obtainable on this platform. Yeah, it's not even showing the Android pet. Yeah, it's showing some panda. I'm not sure what they're doing the panda for, but some kind of Shentang pet. And then the mech pet, that's Wednesday, and then the android pet. I think the Xbox one was just a glitch that was showing up there. Oh wait, did it say droid bot? I might have thought that was the Xbox thing. What does it say? It says the X ball. No, where does it say droid bot? Oh, never mind. Yeah, droid bot. Never mind. Yeah, duh. Yeah, so it's droid bot, the May. And yeah, why is it showing X ball? That's weird. That's not actually obtainable. Not sure why it's showing up there. But anyways. Because there's no way to get X-Ball on PC mobile version. Not even with 50 bucks. Okay, where were we? 14. So we did that, go into that one. Yeah, it's showing some other cosmetic that doesn't exist. Maybe Panda Day is coming up? Or some kind of Australia? No, Australia, some kind of Australia Day already came up. Never mind, that's not even related to Australia. But, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's for some kind of holiday, though. The Panda, I would assume. Because it is cosmetic. So it's not going to have any kind of bonus on it. Unless they just haven't set up the data for it. But I can't really think of what troop bonus it would be. Because I think Shentang already has bonus? I forget if Shentang has a Shentang Kingdom pet. But even if it did, it would most likely show up under Terran's World thing as a bonus. Which it doesn't. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What kind of holiday would a panda be used for within the next month? I can't think of a single one. And I highly doubt it's for St. Patrick's Day. I don't see the correlation there. Ugh. So now that I say that, do we even have a St. Patrick's Day pet? They don't do one every single year, like they do some other holidays. Even something like International like Cat and Dog Day, we even get a yearly one for. And he's dead. Oh, sorry, Osman. What was your post? Let's see. Thoughts on this team? Yasmin's Pride, 2 times Ketris, and Divinia. Yeah, it'd work. Honestly, I'd probably go for a quicker mana generator. But you can go for Divinia if you want the HP gain. I personally would probably prefer Harpy or, you know, something just a little bit quicker to get it rolling. But, yeah, it's perfectly fine with Divinia. The only problem is Divinia does not have any amount of mana start in that team. But it does have HP gain. We're probably going to get enough HP gain off of Yasmin's Pride. But that's what I'm going to be switching to, but I'm using a different mana generator than Divinia. Either Gimlet or Harpy Mage. Not sure which one yet. One or the other we will be using. I might just go with Harpy Mage. Just because we're already using it for this team, might as well keep the strategy. Let's see, because Gimlet gets used a little bit differently. Well, it's still a great troop though. But anyways, 3 was the only one we needed, so let's move on to the next one. And we're almost out of sigils. Probably have around 9 left. We have 5, but of course 2 Val Ravens are likely to be found within that frame of battles. March 16th is Giant Panda Bear Day. That's a pretty weird kind of day, but that seems like the most likely thing they would do it for. It's going to be such a random one. Even more so than the others. They seem to really like doing animal holidays. Alright, we're going to need a 3rd hit. Also, now would be a nice time to probably start switching to Ketris. This could theoretically go all the way if we really want to. But the deeper we go, the slower it gets. Okay, 16. What do we need here? We have ourselves a legendary, and then we have the 3. So we'll go grab that. What was it? It was a 4 and a 3. I keep saying what it is rather than the room. But 4 and 3 is what we need. So we'll grab that. Oh, so just as a reminder, do not copy every single room that we're doing. It's set per guild. I should probably specify that more often. I know most people who've been playing for a while obviously know that. But newer players might not. But the thing that I'm reading off of to figure out what room I need to do is set per guild. So you can't just copy mine. You'd have to communicate with your guild what every single room is. Because it's different for every guild. It actually requires the most amount of communication compared to any guild-related event. It's kind of the reason why they added it. Anything worth buying with gems this week? Or Soulforge? Or even Glory? Well, as far as gems, you can buy the Doom weapon this week for 500. It's not a useful one, but if you, it's cheaper to get it now than it would be into the future. Other than that, that drill weapon that's available for diamonds this week is somewhat decent. Has 20% instant kill. It doesn't have as great of a synergy, but it will into the future with other various Adana troops. And other than that, Glory, you would definitely want to go and get the instant kill troop and get it out to Mythic if you haven't already. The red-green that's in the Soulforge for 400 glory each. And it only takes 16 times to get it to max, or 17 if you want to have a spare copy of it. Do keep in mind you have to have at least 1 spare if you want to use 2. But I don't think you would ever need 3. And other than that, we have Bounty Hunter this Friday, which is probably going to eat about a little under 1,000 gems. If you do tier 5 with a blue orb, I believe it takes 710 gems. And then like 1,110 or something like that if you don't use the blue orb. If you go to tier 6 instead of tier 5 or whatever it was. I normally just do Bounty Hunter up to the emoji pack, I believe, because that's tier 5, and that gives you, it allows you to blue orb and then just finish it out from there, and still get all rewards, assuming you don't lose any battles and assuming you're using max multiplier. Hello, Liz, welcome. Okay, what do we need here? We already took out that, so we just take the final room then. Don't think we need to take anything else. Let's go for that. Another Valraven. Also, after this battle, I think we might want to switch to Ketris. We're starting to get deep enough where this team is not the most optimal anymore. It's taking us like 6 casts to kill it, maybe even more. Though he does have one of those annoying revive troops, so it's going to take more regardless of our team. I know, it's still decently quick. It's just noticeably slowing down, though. You better not get that Devourer. Good, I don't even think there was enough browns on the board. No, there wasn't. There was only 7. So we had a 0% chance to even get the Devourer. Ow, that was my mana generator. Thank you very much. At least we have ridiculously high skulls in first slot. If we'll ever give us a chance to use them. Gigantic skull poke. A little bit less since he took so much damage onto our armor. Yeah, now's about a good time to go and switch to Ketris. Yeah, I guess we'll use the Harpy Mage version of it just so we have Brownstorm. Where to go? Where to go? Oh yeah, it was the Mythic one. And we'll grab this. There's a couple different options we could go here. Divinia, Gimlets, Harpy Mage. I think I'm actually going to switch to Harpy Mage instead of Gimlet. Just because we've been using Harpy Mage this entire time anyways. Okay, so we need battle number 4. Fight. Paste this in. Let's get a Harpy there. Probably should have typed in Harpy. I thought Mage would maybe have less, but I forgot there's probably a trait that has Mage in it. Fine, we'll do Harpy. Actually, she's the only thing with Harpy as the full thing in her name. Really? I thought there was another. Oh, there are, but they're not red. But there we go. Okay, we'll roll it like that then. Do we need to make any other tweaks? Do we need to give her a +1? Well, she technically has +1 red, so I guess she has a +1. We don't need a double +1-er. So yeah, that should be fine. Let's roll with that. So now we're running with Titan Hero class with Yasmin's Pride, Ketris. Actually, let's go to the offensive version of this. This has a higher chance that we die, but it speeds it up. Shaman Hero class, which is pretty much like the same as using Mech for Tina. This gives half mana start to our Ketrises. Which makes it so they only need 11 mana rather than their normal 22. I guess we do that. We do that. We throw mana into you. Hopefully get full, which we didn't, unfortunately. Throw this again, and then that should be a match. We do there. Cast on you, dead. At least that is the game plan. Hopefully it'll work out. It is not enough damage. Fail. But we can just go and get a few more catches and be good to go. Okay. Let's go do it into you. Get the mana we need. Now we just need to catch us up one more time. And we should be good to go from there. And now we'll just Yasmin him. Just make sure it goes down all the way. And then he dies to the Ketris. There we go. Okay, next battle. That was our unlock. I think that was the only room we needed because we're skipping the haste straight. Yep, that's the only one. Because we're skipping over haste. Definitely don't want to skip that H though. That's a heroism. For the next one, but this one isn't. So we'll just go take this final room here. So what's the point of following coordinates while in the Doom? Mostly because there are rooms that are better than others. Unlike something like a faction, where you're allowed to do every single room for one sigil, every single battle that you do in a Tower of Doom counts as one sigil. So you have to make sure you use those on the better rooms, because the scroll effects that every single room has are vastly different in value. And by reporting back to your guild what each one is, you can end up getting just the better ones and skip all the ones that aren't as good. And that's basically the reason behind doing it that way. Alright, one more will win it. Actually, we could just start damaging them now. How did his first slot not die? I want to poke while getting some mana, so we'll do that just to kill that out. Still need one more Yasmin's Pride, and then he dies to the poke. So we'll do that, and then catches kills. There we go. But yeah, it saves sigils so you get better loot. Because there's a lot of rooms that would be completely pointless to do, as far as what they give. Like right at the beginning, we did a room that gave a +1 armor, which isn't really that useful at all. Because it's not even a permanent +1 armor, it's just a, you need to get like, however many you need for the next one. Or whatever the stat is, +1 to be able to get to the next one. So for example, we need to get 8 attack in order to get a +1 attack from 7. We need to get 9 magic in order to get a +1 magic from 9, and so on and so forth. So all that did was move that to 5-9 to 5 or to 6-9. We end up getting that +1. It didn't make that number go higher, it made that number go higher. Similarly, if we were to get a power, it would make all these go up by 1, which is the better one to go for, and that would give us our attack bonus actually go up, whereas these other 3 wouldn't actually move up until the full bar actually goes all the way. But anyways, what were we? We need, what room are we on? Oh, so we already finished up to stage 10 as of that battle. Nice, and now we only have 2 more stages. Tower of Doom gets done probably the quickest if you coordinate with your guild where everything is. Let's see. So we have a 2. Wow, we have a heroism, a fireball, and a lucky. Wow. This is an insanely good floor. There's not a single bad room on this floor. It's like every single best room combined together in one single floor. That's actually pretty cool. But, yeah, let's just do all of them then. Apparently we're doing this whole floor, and this will probably be the final floor we do too, since we'll probably be out of sigils by then. What guild event is in 3 weeks? That would be whatever one we had last week, right? Because it goes, it's either invasions or raids. I think it's invasions. Which one did we most recently have? Invasions or raids? Whatever the answer to that is the one that would be in 3 weeks. Let's see. We'll take that, then we'll take that one, and then we should be good to go. Should be enough to kill. Okay, hopefully that's enough. And it is, and he's dead. Oh yeah, the overview is probably messed up because of the next patch. For reasons I cannot currently say exactly. But there are things coming next patch that will be messing it up. Well, not messing it up, but the way we know it now is not how it's going to be then. Soon TM will have more info on that. Haven't actually gotten to test it yet, but I read the patch notes. Let's see. I'll take that over. We have no official date on when 4.8 is. Though it's probably longer than 2 or 3 weeks. But it is a possibility that it could be that early. But normally the beta takes way longer than that. Mostly because they need to send it in as well to get it approved and everything. Oh, don't summon. We were about to just win. Also, we're webbed on the other guy. However, that's still enough damage. Yeah, even while he's webbed, it's still enough to kill his first slot. Oh, no, but now it's not enough to kill both of them. I guess it is. Nice. No, now it's not enough to kill those now that this one's also webbed. Can he stop webbing every single thing we need not to be webbed? Like, he consistently hit every single thing that would be detrimental for us to be webbed on. Exactly when he needed it. Okay, if we could just get full mana, that'd be great. Or Skull, that works too. Oh, nope, not if you summon, though. Oh, this battle is taking forever because this does not want to die to this hit. There, you don't have any summon now. However, we don't have any way to kill you either. At least not immediately until we get Ketris back up. Gosh, at this point, we might as well stick with Tina. Higher chance we lose, but gosh. Okay. Oh yeah, duh, we do every single room here. Oh no, we're gonna run out of rooms. We're gonna run out of sigils. Come on, Valraven, go. Otherwise, we're out of sigils. We can't finish this floor. Okay, now we have exactly enough to finish this floor. Perfect. So it looks like we end at 18 for today. Once we finish out the rest of the floor. Let's see. I'll take that over for now. Grab a green. We'll grab the brown over there. And then we can take our yellow. 1 mana off, unfortunately, though. And then we can get another Yasmin into that. And that should be enough. Out of safety's sake, I almost feel like I should go right at the Valraven. No, he didn't take any yellow. As long as he doesn't extra turn it right now, we should be fine. And we're fine. We'll just take that. And then one more, we'll kill it. Okay, we'll take our reds. Grab that into you. Hopefully get full mana. Did you get any mana? You're blocked by a billion things. Okay, let's go do this again, and that should hopefully be enough. There we go. And Skull would also killed at that point with Enrage and everything. Ah, there we go. Okay, and with those 2 battles, we will now have exactly enough to finish this floor. This gives us unlock, and the other one gives us the actual move on. And a little Doom kill scroll thing. One of the Dooms, one of the scrolls, and then we get the next floor. Okay, so right off the bat, obviously Yasmin. Oh no! Ah, he only had 21 armor left. I didn't see he already lost so much. That gave us almost no bonus. That was a bit of a waste. I'll grab a yellow for now. Take all the blues there, grab brown. Didn't realize he got hit by that many initially. Take a red over. Should I just start Ketrasing him then, given that situation? I guess we are. And then we can just buff off of his last slot. And then just go for double Ketras. I guess that dies over that. And now we can just double Ketras his second slot. Or his third at this point. But we do that. Get her a little bit of yellow there. Do an explosion. And that should be good to go. And now we just need to get the Ketras up. And 2 of them should kill. Actually gonna wait and go grab mana for the other guy. Please surge. There we go. And now he's dead. Doesn't matter if he gets a kill, which he probably will off of Shegra. Let me hit it first just in case. And he's dead. Okay, next battle. What do we have? What do we have? We have ourselves the green one with a Spirit Fox, which shouldn't have enough damage to kill. And nope, 71. That should not be enough to kill anything. That is correct. However, it will do an annoying amount of damage initially. Hopefully he'll hit something like our hero. That would have the least consequential effect on our team. Most consequential will probably be if he hits the Harpy, but we already got mana, so never mind. Now would be if he hits 1 to 2 Ketrases, and he does, of course. Okay, we'll grab that. Get full mana. Start throwing some Yasmins down as soon as we clear out all this board. So we'll go and... actually, we'll grab that too. Let's grab that too. Grab that too. Can you stop giving us extra turns? We'll get that one away. Now that he actually has armor in first slot. Get another explosion. Let him do his thing. Throw another Yasmin. Then we'll Yasmin his last slot, and then we can start poking. Unfortunately, not full mana. Now we do. And we go throw that down into Ketrases. So we'll let all that kind of sit there. Throw that onto him. Of course you would get a summon. Why wouldn't you? That's not good. Because now he's out of place for how we normally kill things. Also, we got a death mark. Oh yeah, from the Doom. Gotta be careful when he takes green, or whatever his color is, at a given time. So let's poke him, I guess. Take our green over there. Get another Yasmin down. Actually, we don't even really need Yasmin. Might as well just hold in order to go get mana on the other guys. Also, how's that last guy still not casted yet? Apparently. Otherwise, he wouldn't have enchant. Because we don't have any way to re-enchant. So that means this entire time he hasn't been able to cast. And that case in point is because of that thing right there. Trying to poke at it. Okay, let's go and throw that at you then. That'll kill that out. One less thing to deal with. I could go for Yasmin now, but I think at this point it's just better go for double Ketris into a skull if we even need the skull at that point. And now we definitely won't need that skull. And now we Ketris to Ketris, and that should be match if he doesn't mana drain the right one. And he does. But we can go regenerate off of that. And he's dead off of either one. Where do you get Yasmin's Pride? You can only get Yasmin's Pride from a certain event. So there's no way to currently get it right now if you do not own it. However, it is obtainable through a, I believe, Forest of Thorns event. Whenever it's a Forest of Thorns week. Let me double check. It's available on, oh sorry, Pan's Veil. Whenever there's a Pan's Veil event, you'd be able to get it in Soulforge. However, at this current moment in time, it is impossible to get. Unless you happen to have like $5 flash off for a weapon for it or something. But the only time you'd be able to get it for free with in-game resources is when there's a Pan's Veil Guild War. Or when there's a Pan's Veil weekly event is when you would do it. Right now it's a Dana event. I don't think we have a Pan's Veil coming up anytime soon. Let me go double check though. The next Pan's Veil is... Well, I don't have a page up for it. 1 second. Let's see. I don't think we can see it yet, but I'll double check. Nope. We do not have Pan's Veil Invisible Sight, I don't believe. Let me double check by control finding it. Nope. Pan's Veil is nowheres to be seen. However, we can only see about a month or so ahead. Actually, almost like 2 months ahead. Yeah, a little over 2 months ahead, and there's no Pan's Veil event in it. So it's going to be a while before we can get Yasmin's Pride again, unfortunately. And there's no one-to-one replacement for it. However, the Tina team we were using wasn't going that bad at the level of range. It's kind of like Ketris. They use the exact same colors, too. And they use a very similar strategy. The only difference with Tina is it doesn't upscale. However, we are in red, and you can just use a Tesla with a Tina in order to upscale it. Not only does it make it so you don't need 2 Tinas, but they just synergize pretty well together. Tina helps clean up whatever, or sorry, Tesla helps clean up whatever Tina doesn't already kill off its ability. You can use Tina as like a partial tank in like 2nd slot or something, or 3rd slot behind your mana generator. That would work out pretty well. Like something like Mountain Crusher, Harpy Mage, Tina, Tesla, something along those lines would end up working. And none of that is unobtainable. Half of that's available in the event key drop table. Harpy Mage is easily obtained from throwing some shards at Stonesong Airy. A few hundred would probably do it. Could easily get it within a few days if you don't already have it. And other than that, Mountain Crusher you just get automatically at around like level 100, 150 or so. At like 20-something brown mastery. So that's a lot cheaper to end up building out of. But yeah, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, I think we'll probably wrap up for now. Salty will be doing the stream in about 15 minutes or so from now. She's the community manager for the game, and she might have some info on next patch. And if she mentions anything, I can probably mention it as well. So we'll have to see if she ends up mentioning anything juicy. I'm not sure what she's actually going over. She doesn't normally go over bounty troops, so I'm not sure what she's doing on stream specifically, but she might have some spoilers for next patch, and if nothing else, a few more redeem codes. But anyways, guys, let me go get the link for that, so you guys can go and catch that if you so want. But we'll be back here, as we always are, hour and a half prior to now tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tomorrow night. And, yeah, tomorrow night we'll mostly be doing Amethyrax Delves, as well as maybe messing around, getting a little bit further into Tower of Doom. Then by Wednesday, we might even be done with Tower of Doom at that point. But let me go get that link. Where'd it go? 1 second. That should be the right link right over there. Let's see. So we'll get that out, But here you guys go. Here is the Twitch stream if you want to go catch Community Manager. I'm not sure if she's going over anything juicy, but hopefully she will. Because 4.8 patch is in the next month or so, question mark. We don't know official date. But the beta's out, so that means soon. Very soon. Normally it's like a month after the beta, more often than not. However, there are sometimes differences. It depends how long or short the beta is and when they actually want to push it out. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Best of luck with the Doom event, and I will catch all of you guys later. Thank you all so much for watching, and thanks for stopping by. Goodbye, everyone.